Buzzmedia TV studios on the internet. It's everybody's favorite game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's Tic Tac Dough. And now, here's your host, Beat the X to my O, Brandon Scruggs.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 2 of season 2 here at Tic Tac Dough. Glad to have you aboard with us on this one. Our champion, Tim McClellan, is unable to be with us tonight, so he will hold off his winnings as the grand champion. So for the first time this season, we're going to be crowning an interim champion to fill in for him till Tim is able to return to us. So let us go ahead and meet our players for this game of Tic Tac Dough. Starting off in the X position, we have Neil. Neil, how are we doing?
I'm doing just fine, Brandon. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm glad you're back with us for season 2 here of Tic Tac Dough. Remind the folks at home in YouTube land about yourself.
I live in Wisconsin. Huge game show fan, especially Price is Right and their model Rachel Reynolds, who I got to meet back in 2014. And speaking of her, the day we are filming this episode of Tic Tac Dough was her 14th anniversary of being on Price is Right.
Wow, almost feels like some folks have grown up with her as one of the models on the show. Kind of like Janice was back in the day with Bob Barker in the earlier days of The Price is Right.
Yes, indeed. And Rachel has been on over 1,900 episodes in that 14-year span.
Wow, that's impressive. That's an interesting job description you put on your tax return. It's like, what do you do for a living? I'm a Price is Right model.
Yeah.
But definitely got to be a cool job. But anyway, I'm glad to have you back with us. Good luck to you on today's episode. And playing against Neil in the circle position this time, we have Frank. How are we doing, Frankie?
I'm back!
Run away! I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, but I'm glad to have you back for season 2, Frankie. Tell everybody else in YouTube land about yourself again.
Okay, well, I'm Frank. I am 22 years old from the lovely state of Massachusetts. I'm a full-time college student majoring in education, specifically early childhood education. And in my spare time, I can be found hosting 2 game shows here on Buzzmania Television, those being Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and Jeopardy!
Excellent. Good. Well, good luck to you here. Hopefully some of that trivia knowledge helps you in this game of Tic Tac Dough. All right, gentlemen, you guys know how this works. It's a simple game of Tic Tac Dough. I got questions. Hopefully you have answers. Give me answers. I put money in the pot and put your X's and O's on the board. First person to get Tic Tac Dough either across, up and down, or diagonally wins the game and goes on to our Beat the Dragon game for a chance for a lot of cash and prizes, which our jackpot starts off with this episode at $11,000. So a lot of money on the line here. So good luck to both of you. So let's take a look at our subjects we'll be using for this first game of Tic Tac Dough, and they are the following. We have history, politics, movies, seesaw, economics, language, what is, sports, the secret category, and finally we finish with questions from the grab bag. Now, the what is category is one of our new red categories for this season of Tic Tac Dough. I'll explain how it works. I will give you a subject, and then you will have one of 5 clues to choose from, ranging from either $200 all the way up to $1,000. Of course, the $1,000 question being a lot harder than the $200 one. Get it right, we add that much money to the pot, and you get the box. However, if you miss it, your opponent has a chance to answer the question. If they get it correct, they steal the money from you, and they get the box as well. Okay? And of course, the other 2 red categories, the classic seesaw category, I will give you a subject with 10 answers listed to it. You're going to go back and forth trying to guess answers that are on that list till one of you misses. One that does, the other person will get the box. And of course, the secret category, as always, doubles all the cash in the pot. Okay? Game 1 underway here on episode 2 of Tic Tac Dough. Neil, you won the drawback stage. You got the X position, so you get to start. Where are we going to begin?
Oh, let's try sports, please.
Sports it is in the lower left-hand corner. So here comes your sports question. And as always, this season, you have 30 seconds to answer the question, all right? So you got the clock on screen so you guys can see at home. And the clock will not start until I read you the question, all right? So good luck. Good luck to both players, as we begin this game of Tic Tac Dough with this sports question. Neil, what color are the jackets the winners of the Masters Golf Tournament are awarded?
I believe they're green.
Green is correct. Very good. You got the box. Nicely done.
I almost said gold because I watched Happy Gilmore the other day. But
I know, and that will mess you up too. I just watched it last night as well. But very good. You got it next to the board. He gets $200 in the pot. Of course, the outer boxes are worth $200. The center box is worth $300, and it is a two-part question, so you get a little more time to think about it. And we'll shuffle the categories. And we're over to you, Frankie.
Let's try the secret category.
We're right with the secret category. Not a lot of money to double in the pot, but a chance to put an O on the board. Our secret category question for this, to put the pot at $400, Frankie. What is the last word in the last book of the New Testament? Again, what's the last word in the last book of the New Testament? Is it A, amen, B, dawn, C, day, or D, God?
I'm torn between two. Torn between God and amen. Which one do I go with? That's the question. Total stab in the dark, but I'm going to say amen.
Amen is the correct answer. You got it. Very good. Once it's done, we double the pot. Put a note up there. We have $400 in the pot now, and we shuffle the categories. Neil, we're back to you.
all right, let's see. Let's try sports again.
All right, sports in the lower right-hand corner. Here comes your sports question. All right, Neil. Popularized by Amos Alonzo Stagg, what type of football pass is thrown backwards or sideways? For the box, name it.
Would that be a lateral?
Lateral is correct. Very good. You got it. Put another X on the board. We now have $600 in the pot as we shuffle the categories. And Frankie, we're over to you.
Oh, this is not my specialist subject, but I got to go with economics for the block.
All right, going economics in the bottom center for the block. All right, need this question to keep Neil from getting a tic-tac-toe. Under the category of economics, here is your question. Frankie, what company did Edwin Land, who developed the world's best-selling instant print camera, found? Again, what company did Edward Land, who developed the world's best-selling instant print camera, found? For the block, name it.
Would that be Canon?
No, I'm sorry, it's not Canon.
I think I know what it is, Brandon.
What was the answer, Neil?
Is it Polaroid?
Yes, it was Polaroid. Very good.
Oh.
That was a question on Double Dare once.
Very good. Okay. All right. Well, good job, Neil, on that one. Unfortunately, Frankie, I can't give you that box, so that we leave $600 in the pot. Break for Neil as we shuffle the categories. Neil, your selection.
Hate to sound like a broken record, but I'll take sports, and this time for the win.
All right. Get this question correct. Under sports, it'll be Tic Tac Dough. $800. You'll become the new interim champion, and you'll go on to face the dragon in just a moment. All right.
All right.
Under the category of sports, here comes your question. All right, Neil, what soda is currently the title sponsor of the NBA's Slam Dunk Contest? For Tic Tac Dough and $800, name it.
Oh, boy. Got it. Torn between a few of them here. You said soda, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna say Mountain Dew.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mountain Dew is not correct. Correct answer we were looking for there was actually Sprite. It was Sprite.
I was wrong either way then.
Yeah, it was close. All right, $600 is in the pot. We're going to shuffle. Frank's still alive in this one. Your selection.
Seesaw for the block.
Going with the seesaw category. All right. This can go to either one of you. So, again, Frankie, you need this for the block. Neil, if you win the category, it's Tic Tac Dough at $800. And, again, you'll go on to face the dragon in our bonus round, okay? All right, your subject for this seesaw is 1990s daytime talk show host. 1990s daytime talk show host. I have a list of 10 of them here. Going to go back and forth. All right, Frankie, since you picked the category, you have the option. Do you want to answer first or second?
I'll answer second.
Okay, so that means, Neil, you give me the first one. Again, I have a list of 10 of them here. 90s daytime talk show host.
All right, the first one that comes to mind is Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake is on the list. That's one. Frankie?
What about Regis Philbin?
Regis Philbin and Kathy Lee. That's correct. That's two. Neil?
What about Phil Donahue?
Phil Donahue is not on the list. Frankie, if you can give me any of the remaining 8 answers, you get the block.
There's only one other that comes to my mind. I'm going to say Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell is on the list. You got the block. Nicely done.
Yes.
What about Oprah?
I'll go through the whole list here. There was also Oprah Winfrey, Rose Viel, Geraldo Rivera, Lisa Gibbons, Howie Mandel, and of course Donnie and Marie Osmond. That was
surprised Jay Leno wasn't on that list.
Yeah, we're talking daytime talk shows.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. All right, so Frank got the block. We got $800 in the pot. Let's shuffle the categories. And Neil, we're over to you.
I'm going to go for movies.
All right, going with movies in the upper right-hand corner. Here comes your movies question. All right, Neil, who stars in the semi-autobiographical movie called Purple Rain? For the block, or for the box, name him.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be wrong when I say this, but I'm just going to guess Eddie Murphy.
No, I'm sorry, it's not Eddie Murphy.
Oh my god.
Correct answer we're looking for is Prince. It's Prince what we're looking for there. All right, so no box there. We still have $800 in the pot. Let's shuffle the categories. And Frank, we're over to you.
I'll try sports.
Going with sports in the center, okay? 2-part question. You'll have a little extra time to think about this one. Under the sports category, here is your 2-part question. First, Frankie, I'm asking you, what's the maximum number of players that should be on a basketball court at any one time? That's your first one. And your second one is, what Major League Baseball team has just recently won the World Series that allowed her to break the quote-unquote curse of the GOAT? All right, those are your 2 questions. Here's your extra time to think about it. All right, Frankie, which one would you like to answer first?
I think I'll try the first one.
All right, first one. What's the maximum number of players that should be on a basketball court at any one time?
Would that be 5?
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. That's the answer we're looking for is actually 10. There's five players for each team that are out there. So the maximum number is 10 total there. And the second one is the team we were looking for there is the recently crowned world champion Chicago Cubs.
And I knew that one too.
All right, no box there. We still have $800 in the pot as we shuffle the categories. Neil, we go to you.
I'm gonna go with grab bag.
All right, going grab bag in the upper right-hand corner. All right, these are random questions pulled out of the old grab bag. And here comes your question. All right, Neil, what color is vermilion a shade of? Is it A, red, B, yellow, C, blue, or D, green?
Can you repeat the choices, please?
Yes, vermilion is a shade of what color? Is it red, yellow, blue, or green?
Watching Pokemon is right about this. I'm gonna have to say yellow.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's not yellow. The one we're looking for is actually red. It's actually a shade of red there.
Oh well.
All right, no box there. We still have $800 in the pot as we shuffle the categories.
Screwed by the Pokemon. Oh well.
It happens sometime, man. No worries. Frankie, back to you.
I'm going to try again with sports.
All right, sports again in the center. And again, another chance at a two-part question. You'll have some extra time to think about it. Here comes a two-part question into sports this time. All right, first off, the first one's a true or false, Frankie. True or false? Due to a horse shortage, the 1955 Kentucky Derby was won by a mule. That's the first one. The second one is, whose car won the 2013 Cheez-It 355 at the Glen? Again, whose car won the 2013 Cheez-It 355 at the Glen? All right, those are your two questions. Here's your extra time to think about it. All right, Frankie, which one would you like to start with?
I'll start with the first one.
All right. True or false? Due to a horse shortage in the 1955 Kentucky Derby, was won by a mule.
Well, mules are pretty stubborn animals, and I don't think, going off of that, I would think that that statement is false.
And that false is the correct answer. Now, for the center box at $300, whose car won the 2013 Cheez-It 355 at the Glen in NASCAR? For the box, name the driver.
Oh boy, there could be so many drivers. But the only one that comes to my mind is Jeff Gordon, so I'm going to say Jeff Gordon.
It's a good guess, but unfortunately that is wrong. Correct answer we were looking for is actually another popular driver by the name of Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch was the one who won the 2013 Cheez-It 355. All right, still got $800 in the pot. We shuffle the categories once again. And we send it back to Neil.
Let me try. I'm going to take a stab at language.
Okay, you want language in the center. Again, another two-parter. Here's your first question. All right, first off, Neil, the name for what large brass instrument comes from the Latin word for trumpet? Again, the name of what large brass instrument comes from the Latin word for trumpet? That's the first one. And your second one is, what T word do geographers use for the vast northern plains that are too cold and windy for trees to grow? Again, what T word do geographers use for the vast northern plains that are too cold and windy for trees to grow? There's your questions. Here's your extra time to think about it. All right, Neil, which one would you like to answer first?
I'll start with the first one.
All right, first one. The name for what large brass instrument comes from the Latin word for trumpet?
Well, the only large brass instrument I can think of, or at least the first one that comes to mind, would be tuba.
Tuba is correct. Now, for the center box at $300, what T word do geographers use for the vast northern plains that are too cold and windy for trees to grow? For the center box, name it.
I have a good idea of what it is, especially because I live in an area where it gets pretty cold and snowy during the winter. So I'm going to say Tundra.
Tundra is the correct answer. Very good. You got the center box. Nicely done. Well, next on the board, we got $1,100 in the pot now. Let's shuffle the categories.
By the way, Lambeau Field is nicknamed the Frozen Tundra.
That it is. You're right. All right, Frankie, over to you.
I was hoping this category wouldn't pop up. I have to go with history and politics with a block.
All right, get this question correct under history and politics. You'll have a diagonal block of Neil here. Here comes your question. All right, Frankie, which amendment to the U.S. Constitution protects defendants from testifying against themselves? For the block, name the amendment.
Oh, God. I only know certain the amendments, but I don't know this one. Be a stab in the dark. I'm gonna take a stab and say the 7th.
Seventh Amendment is incorrect. I'm sorry. Have you ever heard of a... Huh? What was that?
I was saying, is it the Fourth Amendment?
Nope, it's not the Fourth Amendment. Have you ever heard of a phrase called pleading the Fifth?
Oh!
Yes. The Fifth Amendment prevents you from having to testify against yourself. So that's what we're looking for, is the Fifth Amendment there. So I unfortunately can't give that box to Frank there. $1,100 in the pot. We shuffle. Break for Neil on this one.
Well, that would have been a break for me because I would have got that one right. Well, I guess we're going to go secret category for the win.
All right, going with the secret category. Get the secret category question correct. Neil, it's Tic Tac Dough, and you'll have $2,200, and you'll be going on to the bonus round. All right? Here is your question. Neil, who was the Roman god of the sea? Again, who was the Roman god of the sea? Was it A, Jupiter, B, Mars, C, Pluto, or D, Neptune? For tic-tac-toe and $2,200, name it.
I want to say Neptune.
Neptune is the correct answer. You've got tic-tac-toe.
Yes.
Congratulations, Neil. You just got the game. You got yourself $2,200, and you'll be going on to face the in just a minute. Well, Frank, you tried your best there, and you played a very good game, but you were not leaving here empty-handed from this game. We got some nice parting gifts for you, and thanks for playing, and we definitely will have you back for another game of Tic-Tac-Toe, all right?
I'd like to be back real soon,
All
Brandon.
right,
Thank you.
no problem. All right, Neil, let's see if we can earn some more money here as we go to the bonus round. See if we can beat that dragon. Come on over, Neil.
All right. Let's go take down Charizard here.
He's not quite a Charizard, but he's just as mean as one. That's for sure. All right, Neil, welcome to the bonus round. You know how this works. This is your chance to earn some more cash from the board. Take a look. We got 9 boxes up there with various cash amounts. We got a tick, we got a deck. Also got a very, very ornery dragon in the middle, Fluffy. Your objective is to get $1,000 off the game board without finding the dragon. If so, you win your cash times the number of uncovered boxes still on the board. However, if you find Tic Tac on any of your 2 picks, Neil, you're going to get the Tic Tac jackpot, which currently stands at $11,000 in cash. However, if you find Tic Tac on any of your first 2, if you find Tic Tac on your first 2 picks, we double that money and you walk with $22,000. But again, that's yours. And again, also as well, if you have a fear of the dragon, you can stop and take your money at any time. All right.
All right.
All right. If you're ready, sir. By the way, if you find Tic Tac on any of your 2 picks, a chance to play a super bonus round for a chance to earn even more money. Okay?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Best of luck. Fluffy's going to go hide somewhere and hopefully stay there for a minute. All right, Neil, where would you like to begin?
All right. I'm going to go with my lucky number, and I'll tell you what it is right after I give an explanation here. It's the day of the month I was born, in November, but it's also Rachel's birthday too. Like I said, today, the day we're taping this, is her 14th anniversary. So I have a feeling my lucky number is going to shine good here. I'm going with number 4.
All right, number 4, left side of the board. Let's see, behind 4. Hey, how appropriate, $400. All right, you got 600. You need 600 more or Tic Tac. What would you like to do?
I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to pick a number here that, from a game from Price is Right, that Rachel had quite a memorable moment back in 2004, going with Lucky 7.
Not lucky number 7. All right, let's take a look. Behind 7, what do we have? There's a tick.
Ooh.
Find a tech, I give you $11,000.
Rachel is my number 1 favorite model, so I'm going to go with number 1.
Always seems appropriate there. All right, Neil. Check out number 1. We need to see a tech for $11,000. Now you got $150. You're up to $550 now. You need $450 more or a tech. 2 boxes on the board give you that instant win.
All right. Now I don't have much strategy. I'm going to keep going. Now I'm going to say, boy, this is going to be a gutsy move here, but I'm going to guess number 8.
All right, number 8, going to the Dragon's Cave himself. Let's see. We don't want to see a dragon now. What we'd like to see is $500 or the tech. Behind 8, we have... There's $300. It brings you up to $850 now. You're $150 away from the win. So stop or continue on.
Oh, boy, I've come this far. Might as well keep going. I'm just going to go with number 9.
Number 9, to make that L shape around the side of the board, we want to see a big cash amount or tech for $11,000. Behind 9. Ah, it's a dragon.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm so sorry there, Neil. Unfortunately, no jackpot for you today. Let's take a look at the rest of the board, see where everything was. 2, 3, 5, and 6. As you went to the center box, there was the tech there. That was there. But hey, you lost to the dragon. But the good news is you're still the champion. You've got $2,200 to your credit. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, Neil's going to play against another opponent. We'll do that right after this here on Tic Tac Dough. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Tic Tac Dough. Neil, our reigning interim champion, he's got himself $2,200 in cash. And he is ready to take on our next opponent for him. Playing in the circle position this time, coming to us from the island state of Hawaii himself, we have Matthew. Matthew, welcome to Tic Tac Dough.
Welcome. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Fantastic. Tell everybody in YouTube land a little bit about yourself, sir.
Well, I'm from Hawaii. I'm 29 years old. I'm still in college. I'm looking to possibly be in a news business after I feel that my road to glory in the gaming world is kind of not going to work out. So I'm probably just going to go with the news. And I know I got to make a couple calls in there, but I'll get around to that when I can. But other than that, I enjoy game shows myself. I even host Press Your Luck and Wheel of Fortune Sega CD. And the Tournament of Champions is yet to come tomorrow, so hope you guys are in tune for that.
Absolutely. It'll probably have been, you may have aired it by the point this episode goes on, but if not, we'll try to leave a link down in the description below to your channel for the Tournament Champions if they want to check that out for you. All right?
Well, it may be a while before I post that, but yep, once it goes up, you can still leave a link.
I'll do. All right. Well, best of luck to you, Matt. You got a good player playing against you here, Neil. So let's get right to it on this game of Tic Tac Dough and take a look at your 9 subjects that you're going to be playing with on this game of Tic Tac Dough, and they are the following. All right, we have True or False, the secret category, the grand question, WWE, history and politics, on the map, television, opponent's choice, and finally we finish with a pop quiz. All right, under the grand question, one of our new red categories again for this year. It's a new category to this show, but a classic sort of throwback to the original Tic Tac Dough. Get that question correct, we add $1,000 cash to the pot. That one, of course, opponent's choice. Your opponents will pick a category from the ones given to them, and you must answer a question on that. And again, of course, the secret category doubles all the cash in the pot. All right, game 2 underway here on Tic Tac Dough, and as always, our champion starts. Neil, that's you. Where would you like to begin?
All right. I don't really watch it anymore, but I used to back in the day. I'm going to try WWE.
All right, WWE on the left side of the board. Here comes your question. Neil, since the inception of the Money in the Bank briefcase into WWE, how many men have went on to cash it in and not become world champion? Is it A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, or D, none?
I thought I heard about this, and I'm going to guess 2.
2 is the correct answer. Very good. You got it.
Wow.
Nicely done. Those 2 men happen to be one being Damien Sandow, the other, the currently 16-time World Heavyweight Champion alongside Ric Flair, John Cena.
Wow.
All right, X on the board. We got $200 in the pot. Let's shuffle the categories. All right, and Matthew, your first selection.
I feel pretty lucky. Let's go with the grand question.
Okay, going with the grand question in the upper left-hand corner. Get the grand question correct, we're going to add $1,000 cash to the jackpot. All right, here comes your grand question. All right, Matt, which scale is used to test whether garden soil is acid, neutral, or alkaline? Again, what scale is used to test whether garden soil is acid, neutral, or alkaline? Is it A, the Mercalli scale, B, the Richter scale, C, the pH scale, or D, the Lime scale?
I will say the pH scale.
The pH scale is the correct answer. You got $1,000 in the pot. Nicely done.
Grand question. I love you.
All right, there we go. We got $1,200 in the pot now. Nicely done by Matt. Let's shuffle the categories. And we go back to you, Neil.
Let's try WWE again.
All right, WWE in the center this time. A 2-part question. $300. You're going to get some extra time to think about it. All right, first off, Neil, what is the name of John Cena's finishing maneuver? That's the first one. The second one is, appearing on the hit TV show Walker, Texas Ranger, what WWE Hall of Famer became one of the biggest superstars of the Attitude Era and uses the stunner as his finishing maneuver? Those are your 2 questions. Here's your extra time to think about it. All right, Neil, which one would you like to answer first?
I'll answer the first one, please.
All right, first one. What's the name of John Cena's finishing maneuver?
I believe these days they call it the attitude adjustment.
That is correct. Better known back in the day as the FU. That is correct. And now for that center box at $300 to the pot. Appearing on the hit TV show Walker, Texas Ranger, what WWE Hall of Famer became one of the biggest superstars of the Attitude Era and uses the stunner as his finishing maneuver? For the center box, name him.
That would be my favorite superstar from the Attitude Era, none other than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And you are absolutely correct. You got the center box. Nicely done.
Way to go.
Here we go. Center box is yours. We have $1,500 in the pot this time. Let's shuffle. A lot of cash out there already. Matt, we're over to you.
All I gotta do true or false to block.
All right, true or false? Get this question correct. We'll have a horizontal block of Neil. Here it comes. All right, Matthew, true or false? The expression rule of thumb was originally coined from a law allowing a man to beat his wife with a stick, provided it was not thicker than the width of his thumb.
Oh my god.
For the block, is that statement true or false?
I think it's true.
No, I'm sorry. It's actually false. It is not true at all. Alright, so I can't give that one to you. We leave $1,500 in the pot and we shuffle. Yes, laws were not quite as equal as they are today, way back when. Neil, we're over to you.
Looks like we're gonna go television for the win.
Alright, get this question correct under television. It is Tic Tac Dough, $1,700, and you're going to get another shot to go back to the bonus round, alright? Category is television, and here comes your television question. Alright, Neil. What short-lived early 1990s dance craze was launched by the television show The Simpsons? For Tic Tac Dough and $1,700, name the dance.
I'm pretty sure I know this. Is it the Bartman?
Bartman is correct. You got Tic Tac Dough. Nicely done.
Nice job.
Good game, Matthew.
Well done to you, sir. Tic Tac Dough, another $1,700 for you, and you're going to be going back to face the dragon in the bonus round in just a moment. Well, Matt, did you have a good time, sir?
I did, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
glad I got one question.
Yeah, it was a big one, too. You put $1,000 in the pot. You played a good game there. Just ran up against some bad shuffles in your case there. But you're not leaving here empty-handed. We got some nice parting gifts for you, and we'd love to have you back for another episode. All right, with that said, Neil, congratulations to you. You got $1,700 for that one, and it brings your 2-game winnings now up to a grand total of $3,900. Let's see if you go over there and enter that jackpot for another 12 grand here and the bonus round. Come on over, Neil.
Alright. Alright, stay away, Charizard. That's your Pokeball.
I don't think there's any Pokeball in the world that could save you from Fluffy's wrath on this one. Alright, Neil, all you gotta do is do what you did last time, except find the dragon. If I take attack this time, you're gonna win the cash bound on the ground, but the jackpot this time going to be worth a little bit more to you because we had another $1,000. Bring the jackpot up to $12,000, alright? And of course, alright, if I take attack on your first 2 picks, we'll double it to $24,000, alright? If you're ready, sir, best of luck to you. We're going to shuffle the categories, or shuffle the boxes around. There's no categories this round. All you gotta do is start picking, and hopefully you find a winner. Good luck to you.
Alright, let's see. Let me try number... No, crap. I'll try number 5.
All right, center box, number 5. We'd like to see a ticker attack right here, behind 5. You got $150. All right, $150. You need $850 more. Stop or go.
Let's go, and I'm gonna try number...
9. The dragon was here last time. We do not want to see a dragon this time. Let's see ticker attack behind 9. Hey, there's attack.
Ooh.
There we go. Find
That's
me
an improvement.
Yes, a vast improvement. Find me a tick. I'll give you $12,000, Neil.
Oh, another gutsy move. I'm gonna try number 8 again.
Number 8, the Dragon's Cave. He likes working on that bottom row. Behind 8, we have. There's $250. You're up to $400.
Alright, let's keep going. Let's go with 2.
Number 2, little deuce at the top of the board. We're looking for a tick for $12,000. Behind tick. There's $300 brings you up to $700.
Inching my way up on this.
Yet you're $300 away.
All right, I'm gonna keep going, and while I'm $300 away, let's go with number 3.
Number 3. All right, going behind 3. 3 we have. The dragon.
No.
Dang it, Fluffy. Why you gotta be so rude?
I know.
Well, unfortunately, Neil,
All
I
of a
can't.
sudden, I was thinking that Styx might have been the one, but I didn't want to say anything.
I'm curious to see where the rest of the board is. Let's take a look. Let's see what the rest of the board is. Where was the tick? It was 6. 6 had the money. He also could have went straight up the left side for the 3-pick win there for $1,000. Well, bad news. Still no bonus money on this one. Good news, however, you do have $3,900 to your credit, and you will be back on our next episode to defend, to continue your run here as the interim champion. Hopefully, we'll have Tim back so we can have our first champions match of the season. But thank you to all of our players today. Did you guys enjoy yourselves? Have a good time?
Oh yeah.
Most certainly.
Fantastic. Well, again, thank you guys for playing, and thank you guys at home for watching this episode of Tic Tac Dough. Remember, if you liked the episode and you want to see more, click that like button down below and share the video with your friends. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and ring the bell. That way you never miss an episode of Tic Tac Dough or any of the game shows I drop here at MVG Productions. And until I figure out what kind of Pokeball it's going to take to tame Fluffy and keep him from taking everybody's winnings, I'm your host, Brandon Scruggs, saying thanks for watching another episode of Tic Tac Dough. We will see you all next time. Bye for now, folks.
Promotional consideration is paid for by the following: Kitty Shoes, shoes from its selection of boots, sandals, and fashionable footwear. Kitty Shoes is a great American shoe store. Rice-A-Roni cooks up so quick and easy that when you saute and simmer for flavor perfection, Rice-A-Roni is a San Francisco treat. A pair of movie tickets and an assortment of candy featuring goobers, crisp and crunchy peanuts covered in fine chocolate, and raisinets, plump sweet chocolate covered raisins for Nestle. From Hawaiian Tropic, an attractive beach mat and natural tanning lotions and oils. Hawaiian Tropic is the tan of the islands. A free rental of the Rug Doctor steams carpets, clean, fast, and easy. Available in most supermarkets. Rug Doctor is steaming dad at Pure. And finally, a member of our studio audience will receive the World Books 22-volume encyclopedia, including research guide and index volume. Easy to use, easy to read, and easy to understand. Plus, Childcraft, a 15-volume How and Why library. This is Corey Lawrence speaking for Tic Tac Dough, an MVG production in association with Buzz Media Television, saying we'll see you next time.